people, my peeps. Hold on, let me get y'all right real quick. What is good, my people, my peeps? Just checking in. Wanted to have a quick conversation with you all. Wall on my hand. As I was driving, I was thinking about the bots, about gang stalkers, perps, all that who are associated in the program or with the program, right? And then I thought about the draft. And then I thought about the draft, that the bill that has been passed. The draft for the United States, because the United States have no one who wants to fight in their dirty wars anymore, right? They have no one. And I thought, these doggone bots, gang stalkers, these perps don't know how expendable they really are. You know? Just, I was like, when they daddy, the devil, is done using them here on their own soil, he's going to ship them off to go die in foreign lands. And it I wonder if they are thinking about this. You know what I'm saying? Or has this even crossed their mind? Because you do see a lot of the gang stalkers. They're young. They're in between. A lot of the older gang stalkers, honey, I done seen some old gang stalkers. They won't be able to keep up the status quo for they evil daddy, whomever they have signed up to, work under via this program, we know as gang stalking, community harassment, uh, illegal surveillance, right? They can't keep up. Those older gang stalkers will not be able to fill the status quo. And it seems as if more and more people, whether they be real or not, I can't call it, and I'm not trying to trust and believe. It's too much going on. They're awakening to know about the program, whether they be real or not. The word is getting out there, right? About this hideous program. The people who have participated, who have signed up, did you, by happenstance, sign up also to be a government issue, unbeknownst to yourself? Mm-hmm. Unbeknownst to your own self. So you thought you was gonna get out here probably and harass a couple of people, think that it's funny, doing what you do on your assignment, right? You think it's all giggles, right? These people don't get from behind me. I'm not going fast. Y'all think it's all y'all giggles. The smirks, we can tell it by the smirks you guys have on your faces. I wonder if it's gonna be all giggles and smiles and joy when you have to take your behind into the military and go over and fight a foreign war. Maybe they were training you guys up to think that you were spies and part of some type of secret military operation to get your mind. in tune to an ultimate plan of your doom, your own demise. I thought about that as I was driving. I'm like, I don't believe these gang stalkers know what's coming for them. You see, even in movies, when you watch evil, dastardly beings plotting and planning, they always they always turn on the ones they have incorporated into their plan. Even if it's not a horror movie, say it's a bank heist, right? And they plan like Ocean 11, I think Ocean 11. They plan these big bank heists, and they incorporate other low vibrational beings to engage in this thievery, this theft, right? But they don't know the top dogs have been orchestrating a plan against the ones they consider to be on the lower tier, right? And so once they get the bank heist, everything goes as planned. You out here harassing people, you perps, your handlers, your gang stalkers, your foot soldiers. You out here harassing people. Everything's going as planned. You're thinking you're doing something. It's easy money. It's easy housing. It's easy. Whatever you're getting out of this, resources, however you think that you're benefit, it's easy. So these bank heisters, it's easy. They all was criminals. They all had some form of skill, but it was on the criminal side of things, right? But yet and still, in that den of thieves, there were a hierarchy, or a hierarchy had developed to wherein they planned on taking out the people that they felt that were not on a higher tier as them. And then this is the kicker: two people plan to take out the flunkies. Okay, the flunkies of the bunch. But then they get the money, they get the getaway car, everything is set. The two main people then took out the flunkies. But then on top of that, hello, I'm sorry, I see your comments down there, but I can't read them because I can't see with the glare. But hello, the two, head honchos plotted. They got all the money, greedy. They got all the money. The bank heist was a success. The gang stalking program is a success. This thing is so well orchestrated that for anybody to try to call it out, they will call you crazy. They will say you're suffering from mass delusion. Yeah, you are schizophrenic. It is so diabolical that you can't even try to bring evidence and awareness without them calling you crazy. Diabolical indeed. So this bank heist goes as planned. But even out of those two mafia bosses, one of them is still more diabolical than the other, right? And so once the money's in the bag, they in the getaway car, then here comes out the hidden weapon. And he takes out his partner, all for greed. You gang stalkers, you perps, Do you not think that you are on the bottom tier of the dastardly deeds that you are doing to people? Do you not know this? You are expendable. You are like tissue once they blow their nose, they toss you away. You are nothing to these people. But you're having your fun, right? Your easy money, and some of you probably would do it for free because you just have the spirit of Satan in you. You like to see or like to cause misery. You like to cause chaos. You are of your father, Satan. Anyway, so this is something you would enjoy doing on your off time or on a busy day. You would make time to cause chaos in someone's life, right? You guys are expendable. Yes, yeah. You see, the people who have, whether it be the ABC crew of the government or whether it be the rogue branches that may have been affiliated with the government who have set off separate branches. I'm a suit. Go in here. Who have set off or branched off. Let me say that they have branched off and configured their own little organization of chaos, whether it be big or small. It's all evil. It's all evil. But they're coming for you. Yeah, they're coming for you, especially you young, ooh, strong, virile being. They don't have nobody that wants to sign up for their military. They don't have nobody that wants to go and get their arms and legs broke off. Hold on, let me see what's popping. Stop the cap. Baby, it's not no cap. It's a wrap. It's not no cap. It is a wrap for you. Where you living, under a bridge? Sir or ma'am, I would have to assume that you are a sir. Where you living? Under a bridge? Do you not see what's going on? You probably gonna be the first one on the front line. And I'm happy for you. Congratulations. Congratulations. Yeah, I wouldn't even say thanks for your service. Your service was unwanted. But congratulations. You so dumb. Even if you're sitting in these doggone centers where they hire out people to go online and harass people, you still expendable. They gonna take your behind too. Smooth over to fight a war. When you thought it was just all shits and giggles. I can type, stop the cap. Cap, cap, cap. Because you're young and dumb. Yeah, I said it. You're young and dumb. Do you realize? Hold on, let me let this window down before I go up in here. Let me give you this tongue lashing real quick. Do you realize that they have been pumping more money than a little bit over to the Ukraine, right? I'll put something on your mind, put something in your pipe and let you smoke it, okay? They have been pumping what? Right now it's probably up to $3 billion to Ukraine. They getting ready to give them another $1 billion to Ukraine. Ukraine is a wrap. Why? Just what, last week or so? A week and a half or so? These folks talking about giving Ukraine another $1 billion. Not a million. which that would suffice if they needed any help. But they're done in Ukraine. Why in the hell would your government give Ukraine another $1 billion? Hmm? Why would they give Ukraine another $1 billion when Ukraine's military is a wrap? They're done. You see? hmm The majority of Ukraine's military have been deleted. Yeah. Yeah. I need you to put this together. This is a whitewashing of money. A shift, y'all say, of inheritance. A shift you may think of wealth. Well, the United States is pumping money over to Ukraine and going to be pumping some soldiers over there as well. I believe they already got some National Guard going over there. Baby, do you realize the National Guard is not set up for international affairs unless it's humanitarian affairs? Or home front affairs? They are over in international war zones. The National Guard is our last reserve. Think about it. I let that simmer in your dome for a minute. I'm gonna let that simmer in your dome. The National Guard is for young boys and girls coming out of high school, right? Just want to get a little college education. You know, a little setup, a little step up to the setup, to the fake dream, the fake American dream, the illusion. The National Guard was set up for that, baby. Go, Katrina, the waters have rushed and flooded out Louisiana. National Guard, first on the scene with the gangster lean. Yeah, your home front affairs. Maybe some international aid, dropping off some food or something. War? Front line? On the gun line? Your National Guard? America, think about it. Wake up. Box. Wake the hell up. Your National Guard, your reserve, are over in Ukraine. Your reserve. Think about this. Let me make it simple for you to understand. Some people, they go to work. They know they got to pay the bills. They might put a little bit of money aside because they might want to splurge and have a hamburger, doggone it, on Friday night with some fries or something. A nice Coca-Cola if they still drinking Coca-Cola and eating flesh. Well, at least beef. I sure hate it for you if you're eating pork. But anyway, I don't get sidetracked. They put a little bit aside. It ain't much. It ain't much, right? A little reserve they put aside just to unwind, just to feel like they're protected in their spirit. Like they ain't just go and work a 9 to 5 where the people don't give cents. Some companies. They don't even give you a gold watch when you retire no more. They done stole people's IRAs and retirement funds. So you might be a little wise and say, I gotta still get out here and get it. I got to get it out the mud. I got to make it do what it do. But while I'm making it do what it do, because I'm in this realm and I haven't figured out my purpose, my being, my reasoning for being here, I'm going to make it do what it do. But for a peace of mind, I'm going to put a little bit of money aside for, every other Friday night or just once a month. Sit back and have me a nice little hamburger. What happens when you have not, and you can, now you're reaching in your reserve, you don't even have, your tank is empty. You can't even relax. America cannot sit back and relax anymore. She cannot eat her hamburger on a Friday night. She has no reserves left. She has no reserves left. Her cousin, Ukraine, calling her on the phone every month, talking about, I lost all my soldiers. Russia is kicking our tail. You come from this land. Oh, you heard it. You heard it. You originate from this land where the mountains of the Caucasus Mountains reside. Oh, you heard it here. I ain't got nobody to fight off these Russians. Russia just running through the land, taking more and more land. They eating up land faster than Napoleon did with his little ass. Can you send me another billion? You're going to be making it over to the bunkers that we do have under the ground. The ones that didn't get blowed up 2.5 years ago. Somebody blew up our spot and told our position. But we still have some bunkers, and y'all making your way back home. Let me tell you what the Bible says. The Bible says people of nations are going to run back to their original nation of origin. Let me say that one more time because you ain't heard me. Nations, once they truly, and they realize, once they finally see America's fall, they gonna be shooting back to China, shooting back to Africa, shooting back to wherever the hell they came from, and especially they gonna be shooting back to the Ukraine. Did you not ever wonder why is America's focus so much on the Ukraine? Because a lot of them come from the Caucasus Mountains. Get a map. Get a map. The elites, a lot of them, that is their bloodline, originated from out of the Ukraine. Yes. Do you wonder why they helping over there in overseas in the Gaza Strip? At least about 5 years ago. You want to know why they're helping overseas in the Gaza Strip? Because some of them people over on the Gaza Strip, yeah, they're not the people of that land either. They come from Ukraine too. Yeah, honey. Have you ever thought? And I'm gonna get back on track about you boxers. Y'all don't know what's popping. Y'all don't know that draft is coming for you. You fell for the okie doke. Yeah, I can see it clear as day. You fell for the doggone okie doke. They got America so spread so doggone thin, she don't know what to do. And she ain't got no money to be giving nobody but herself. Right? And to protect herself and her wealth, well, she gonna print up that money, and she gonna print a lot of it up because she already know her money is falling, her money is depreciating, right? But she know where her bloodline come from. I'm talking about these elites over there on the Gaza Strip where they fighting. They blowing up the Palestinians off of the Palestinians' land. When the Palestinians welcomed in these people from Ukraine who stole a nationality, who stole a religion, so to speak, but it's a national. It was a way of life. Who came and perpetrated a fraud, and those people who perpetrated a fraud that came from the Caucasus Mountains, the ones who Hitler, yeah, the ones that Hitler had, in those doggone camps, those the same ones. They cousins, they kinfolk. So the big brother or the big sister, if you will, since they consider, the United States as a female, they give her that persona. The big sis, she in the spotlight, so she got the ability to wash this money. Know that they, as the people are waking up across all the lands, they making their exit plan. While Russia eating up Ukraine ain't got a foot to pot to piss in or a window throw it out of anymore. Only but her big sister over here, called the United States of America, they setting it up where she can run back her people, the kinfolks, the offspring of the old folks of the elite, can be able to run back home in them shelters, in them bunkers. While they got y'all looking at Hawaii, while they got y'all looking at Oprah digging bunkers in Hawaii. Who else? Mark Zuckerberg digging bunkers in Hawaii. These folks is going back home. And they sending your funds back home, and they know they don't have no people to fight off Russia, because Russia coming in like a storm. Russia coming in like a storm. I believe Putin ain't how tall is Putin? He might be embodiment of what's the little man name? What is his name? I just said it, doggone it. He might be the embodiment. Oh, it's gonna come to me. Because he just taking over the land like it ain't nothing. Oh, his name, it's just, you know history, you know who I'm talking about. Hold on, let me see if somebody said it. Yes, nigga do it too. Oh, if you know history, you know who I'm talking about. Russia ain't playing no games over there in Ukraine. He know who those people is, who they are, and he know they making a plan to come back home. And he trying to take as much land as he can. You can't see it because you're asleep. You're dumbfounded. You're out here doing mischief. I'm talking to you, bots. I'm talking to you, gang stalkers. I'm talking to you, evil ones. You seed of Satan. That's who I'm talking to. You're out here doing wickedness, and you about to get put on the front line, and you don't got not one bit of military. You sitting back, nerdy as you want to be. And I ain't saying nothing about the nerds, because I was square biz at 1.2. But I wasn't revengeful. You know, these movies, these doggone movies, y'all remember, y'all might be too young. Y'all might be too young for this movie. But y'all remember that movie called The Revenge of the Nerds? Do y'all remember that movie called The Revenge of the Nerds? If you're old enough, you know you know. These nerds got their little revenge. They got their swag on, right? We are living in a time of the revenge of the nerds. The revenge of the nerds is the technology that they got out here popping.
The revenge of the nerds is the technology, smart people who y'all talked about, made fun of. They working your tail. I don't know why y'all own me. I know, well, I do know because I got the lights. I know why y'all own me. I got the lights. Yes, I do. Mhm. Been told it more than once spiritually. I got the light. Pop my collar. I got it. Sure enough, I'm gonna pop my doggone collar. Cause the way I get attacked, I got it. But this is the revenge of the nerds. They out here using all this technology against the people of the land, whether it be here, overseas, wherever. Wherever you are a targeted individual at, they using the technology, revenge of the nerds. But these nerds trying to go back home. Trust and believe. Y'all can't see it. They washing money. You know how the mafia has opened up businesses and don't nobody never come to the business. Business been sitting there 20, 30 years. Ain't went out of business. Ain't never had no clearance sale. Never even had a regular sale. But it's still popping and nobody cracks those doors. Laundering money. Your government is laundering money through sending this doggone money to your doggone Ukraine. Because they coming home. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Cousin, you coming home? I'm coming home, but we ain't got nobody on the front line. Mm-mm. We done, sacrificed most of the children that was here. Heck, we even went down to start sacrificing our own. We ain't got no more youth. We done put everybody on the front line. What we gonna do? We used them to build all the bunkers. We knew this day was coming. America, sit down, relax. I'm printing this money because the American people's been dummies, traded their real currency for monopoly money. They told you this paper, it was tangible wealth. Yeah, they told you some paper was tangible wealth. Only that paper was only tangible when it was a tree that could grow you some fruit in a weltered or a grove of fruit trees. That's when it was that's when it was wealth. Yeah. They chopped down them trees and printed up put some ink on it and told you this is money. This is riches. Instead of the gold and the silver. Right? Yo, America's big sister told her cousins, don't worry, I'm about to print all this money up. Send it over to you. Hold on, y'all. I thought I was getting out real quick. Now I'm getting hot. Hold on. Sister got to cool off. They going to send it over to you because the people don't know. Oh, boy, so cute. The people don't know. They've been hoodwinked. We've been playing them like suckers since they came out the womb. All of them. All of them. We've been playing them like suckers. But print out some more billions for you. And we need all these billions. Because once this dollar sinks, we going to flip this money. And whatever money is on top, we about to trade it in and come up on the come up. And don't worry about everybody done died from digging our ditches and our bunkers and our sacrifices. Hell, we sacrificed too many over here in America, our damn self. That's why we got all this calamity upon us. Because the earth is telling on us, it's crying out. The blood of sacrifice is crying out. They're crying out, they're telling on us. They crying out to the Most High, telling on us. They can't be quiet because the blood never dies. The blood never dies, but it cries. Mm-hmm. That blood is telling on us. We gonna make it do what it do. I'm gonna send you some of these folks, these youngsters that I done sucker punched, and told them, hey, this is funny. Go follow these people. All you need is a cell phone, and if you don't have a cell phone or any electronical devices, electronic devices, we will provide it for you. We got government phones, all kind of stuff. Go surveil this person. Act like you are part of a secret organization. Mhm. We are protecting the land. We are protecting America. We are protecting your neighborhood. And you're so dumb you don't even ask questions. Oh, they talking about paying me whatever. They talking about giving me free rent. They talking about giving me groceries for a month. They talking whatever the resources that they gave y'all is pennies. Do you get it? You got nothing. But now you're about to give up your life. I tell you, who else they gonna get? Who else they gonna? You think? First of all, do you think? Now I would have said, make them gangsters go over there and fight. Make them gangsters go. But hell, I'm talking about real gangsters. I'm not talking about you gang stalkers, you perps, you false flagging wannabes. Want to be a detective, want to be a gangster, want to be, but you can't be, so you false flag like you are. But you about to get it. You know what they do? You know what gangs do when they figure out you are not who you say you are? You false flagging. They not like us. He brought all them gangs on the stage Juneteenth. What's his name? Y'all put in the chat. They not like us. Say Drake false flagging, acting like he hard, like he a gangster. You bots are not like the real ones out here. So the real gangsters, they probably turned gangster due to their circumstances, real circumstances. Have y'all just lazy as hell. That's why you got a phone running around town and stalking folks. Because you're lazy as hell. I'm not talking about the real gangsters. At first, I thought, yeah, they need to go. But half of them are a product of their environment. Redlined. Now they done gentrified. Blocking positions, blocking opportunities. If y'all don't think that can affect a person's environment and their ability to grow and prosper, you a lie. And then you get the poison from governments having a war on drugs when it's a war on blacks, formerly known as blacks, Israel, and putting seeds of doubt, seeds of hate, making the black man fight against the black man, quote unquote, Israel, the true Israel. Gangsters they made. I'm not talking about them real gangsters. At first I did because I was still in the matrix. I had to wake up too. First I'm like, why they out here cutting the doggone foot? Well, when somebody got their foot on your neck 24/7, sometimes people make it do what it did. And I ain't justifying. I'm just telling you what it is. I ain't justifying. I'm just telling you what it is. Revenge of the doggone nerds just passed me. He might be king of the doggone nerds. I don't know what this gizmo stuff is y'all be having, but this is the second time I done seen a car like this. What is this? Some radar stuff? I should go over there so y'all can see this car. He gonna park right over here to scan. But you, the ones who sleep, y'all stay asleep. Y'all gonna slumber yourself right into the nightmare that it is, the nightmare that is here. But I wanted to think Yeah, send those gangsters over to war. Since they want to kill their own people, shoot up their own blocks. No, you put some wild dogs in a kennel that ain't ate in days, and throw a steak in the midst of them. Okay, and see what happens. See what happens. Hell, if you put two cocks in a hen in a cage, you got a cockfight. You got a cockfight. You put two beasts that's dominant. You got a keg ready to explode. Circumstances. Now some of them just I'm not giving them all out, but circumstances. You gang stalkers, you ones that got phones and computers, revenge of the nerds. You ones that are using technology, revenge of the nerds. Uh-huh. You ain't probably had a hard day in your life. Oh, you might have came up in a doggone trailer park some damn where. Well, hell, there's ghettos down the street. Everybody got the higher realm and the lower realm of their society or their culture or their nation of people. But y'all out here doing dastardly deeds, and y'all about to pay for what y'all have done to people by this draft. Because y'all can't see the plots of the people of this land. Yeah, like you over here, they just pulled up, and this person who got this scanning device on the back of his car. Y'all, if I showed y'all be like, oh no, that's crazy. Y'all gonna catch it. It's not gonna be being able to ride around town anymore. Just herping, gang stalking. Yeah, roll up. Yeah, go change your life. Change your life. Cause you're about to lose it. They about to gather y'all up. They don't need y'all over here. They need you over there to die. Cause ain't nobody with no good sense signing up for the military no more like that. Nobody's doing it. Nobody with some good sense is signing up to the military like that. They need the ones that they done had out here, whether you be in a rogue organization or affiliated with the alphabet crew of the government. Whether you be one or the other, they don't need you on these streets. They need you to make a way for their homecoming. Yeah, that's what they need you to do. And they'll sacrifice your blood, although they know the blood cries out. But they probably figure, who's listening to your blood cry out with the wickedness that you are doing up to people? That's what they probably think. Who is listening? The Most High, is he going to care about the? Now, he might have cared because when, our ancestors, snatched lands from indigenous people. So they say they put indigenous people on boats and they threw them over the waters and fed them to sharks and, pillaged. And he might be a little mad because those was his people. He might come after us for that. But these people who out here just doing wickedness just to do wickedness, he ain't going to care. Even if they ain't his own people out here doing wickedness. Because there's a lot of melanated folk out here got the devil all up and down in their body. Your big sister America, she like, I got the plan. These people want to act like they in some sort of military covert operation. We're going to make it do what it do for them. We're going to make them feet on the ground, boots on the ground. Gang stalkers, perps. They running out of people. And their plan is to go back home, whether you want to believe it or not. You think their plan is, helping out Ukraine. No, that's where they came from. The Caucasus Mountains is over there. That's why Putin knows who you are, Israel, as people. Israel was over there that helped bring them folks out of the mountains and clean them up, told them how to wash, told them how to, it's real. It's just factual. I ain't making nothing up. I ain't making it up. I want you to wake up. I ain't making it up. No, not at all. Not hating. This is fact. This is stuff that they don't want to teach in schools because they don't want folks to feel, guilty. They want to suppress the truth. No, let it be known. They trying to go home. And I'm telling y'all what it's about. Them people, they spread apart. They got half of their family over there on the Gaza Strip cutting the food, and half of them still back home in Ukraine. And all of them know that money they send, that money they've been supporting Israel, the so-called Israel over in the Gaza Strip, over in Palestine. Them people know they going back home. They've been laundering that money for years. And they're hoping you don't wake up to it, the understanding of it. That's a little setup. And Ukraine is a little setup. And war in and of itself is a setup for wealth. Yeah, you didn't know that? For wealth. War is money. These people getting ready to go home. We are in the end time. This is rolling out like the book it comes out of. The Bible, I mean, It's just page after page. It's like, have you ever seen those movies where a book falls on a desk or something and flaps open and the wind is blowing the pages. The wind is blowing the page, boom, to a page and it stops. And you could just read it. And it's just the words that are on that page is just floating in the air, and the movie begins. The movie starts. These people are getting ready to go home. Why do you think they have let the floodgates open for immigrants? Not even, we can't even, for warmongers to come over here. Why do you think the floodgates is open? Why do you think that they have paid, rather than pay you who have gone to work, who have had your businesses, even if you've had your businesses stripped from you due to COVID, due to other programs, why they didn't pay you $1,000, $2,000 a month? Why? But they paying folks that's flooding over here, squatting and things like that. Why are they giving them free money? These people, when you get ready to vacate, these people making a move. These people are making a move, and you can't see it. You gang stalkers. You perps. The people you should be trying to unite with, you over here against your own. You over here against people who have had to fight and go through the same hardships, some harder than others, some easier than others in this walk. But you fighting and perping your own people. Foolish. Foolish you are. But I guarantee you're going to be crying and hooping and hollering, trying to vacate the land. when they come running and coming for you. And let me tell you something, you gang stalkers. Those phones that they gave you, all the gizmos and gadgets and all the poisons and all that they had you put your hands upon, setup, a setup. If they got you watching us, you don't think they watching you? They know every move you make. If you know every move I make, they know how to find you, baby. You think, oh, I'm smarter than that. I know they. It's about these gizmos. It's about Revenge of the Nerds. It's about this electronic business. I'm about to dip all this out in the ditch somewhere, and I'm out. No, they you locked in. You ain't going nowhere but over to Ukraine and be boots on the doggone ground. That's where you going. Mhm. They just ain't told you yet. But if you paying attention, you'll figure it out. Why the hell we got a draft? Has the United States declared war? Why in the hell do we have a draft? Why is there a bill? And why? I mean, they want everybody. Everybody? I mean, everybody. Women, men, Down syndrome, special. Yes, you heard it. Special needs. You know, the military used to have a standard, and that's nothing against special needs. But you couldn't go into the military unless you fit a certain criteria. Back in the day, let me just give you a quick story. Maybe not so much a story, but just for instance. Back in the day, baby, it was a thing where women used to be like they had a thing for men in uniform. Oh yeah, for a man in a uniform, it was a literal thing. It was a literal turn on. If you don't know what a literal thing means, they had a thing, honey, for a man in a uniform. Mm, 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 mm. Mercy me. They just sharp. They just fit. Keyword. They just fit. That uniform is hitting the right spots. You like this. You nice with it in this uniform. I don't care if you was a police officer, a firefighter, standards, military, all walks of military. Back in the day when they had a standard, women had a thing for men in a uniform, baby. Mhm. You got it together. Mhm. It actually showed a mental status in their head of being kept. These people had to be able to pass certain physical trainings, physical what do they call it? PT tests and things of this nature. So they had to stay fit. It was a criteria. So baby, let me tell you, they got through running, jumping, climbing rope, climbing rope. Oh, the Marines, they really crazy. Yes, your mental got to be right to be in the Marines, but they was tight, body hard. Okay? Women had a thing for men in uniform. Why you think The Officer and a Gentleman, that movie, baby, that's one of my favorite movies. An officer and a gentleman. He came out the mud. He pulled it out the mud. Daddy was a fighter. He flew fighter jet. Mama was gone. Dad raising a young boy in the mud. But what was he? Air Force. But he flew fighter jets because that's all he saw his daddy doing. Getting prostitutes, whores in the whorehouses, drunk. Daddy was drunk, but he flew planes. Right? He was in the mud. He ain't have no direction because Daddy was drunk and dragging him to every whole house he can drag him to. But he went to the Air Force and signed up. That was his all. He said, I'm about to make it do what it do. I'm about to turn my life around, and I'll make this military work for me. Well, Lou Gossett, Lou Gossett wasn't playing with, what was my man's name? Dang, what was my man's name? The star of the show. Lou Gossett was the co-star. What was his name? Fine white boy. I don't know if he was white, maybe Italian. What is I don't know what his nation is. But when his name come to me, I'll let you know. Fine. But he was raised in the gutter. He went to boot camp. Lou Gossett was on that tail. He ran him. I want your DOR. You can't have my DO. I want your DO. I want drop on request. Drop. You done. You weak. I mean, he ran him mentally and physically. But he saw something in him. That's a whole different talking point. I can, with that movie. What is this man's name? Hold on. Let me see if I can pull him up because he's showing up fine. Let me tell you. I'm telling you, women, they men in uniform, baby. I tell you. He went to the military. Just a side note, y'all. Just want to tell you about these men in uniform and how they different from these folks today. How they different from the people today. What's that? An officer and a gentleman. Richard Gere. How did I forget his name? Richard doggone Gere. That man was fine. Okay? But they showed him how he raised up in the gutter. Nothing but just mud around him. But he had a heart. He had a spirit. He had drive, motivation, dedication. The end of that movie, he had met a little girl in a little small town they were stationed in, right? He thought, he was having his struggles. He was having his mental battles with, he about to become a fighter pilot. He can't go on nowhere with this woman. He's going to sow his royal oats. He wants to go sow his royal oats. She trying to get up on the come up. She see me in my uniform. She done came and peeped me out when I'm running. She done saw these muscles glistening. This town ain't nothing but women trying to get clout. This is his mindset, right? At the end, after he done got the cookies. You know how them niggers do. After they get the cookies, then they mind go, she just want the clout. She just want me because she trying to go with me. Hell yeah, she was trying to go with you, nigga. You got the cookies. You got the cookies. What you think she was trying to go back to the doggone mill? You thought she was trying to go back to the mill? No. She was truly in love with this fine Italian. I think he is Italian. Richard Gere, officer and a gentleman. I'll tell you how women back in the day had a thing for men in uniform. This Negro done dated this woman. His whole I don't know what they call it in the Air Force, but boot camp. They go to boot camp before they graduate onto the next level. His whole boot camp, he getting nothing but free cookie. Free cookie. But all of a sudden, he have an epiphany. Oh, she trying to get up on the come up. She done got free cookie his whole boot camp. Got some loving his whole boot camp. Now he thinking she probably done seen me in my uniform. She probably see she be trying on my uniform, put my ribbons up here, seeing how my uniform was fitting me. No, man, this woman trying to come up on, she trying to get up on the come up. I got to break up with this woman. Her friend ain't nothing but a slut bucket. She tried her friend, he thinking her friend ain't no good, because she tried to lock in his buddy wound up killing himself. This movie good, y'all. It's an old movie. You need to go check it out. I'm sure you can find it anywhere. His friend and killed himself because his friend really felt in love with a slut. It happens like that. That's life. You be getting mixed people together and be messing up each other's minds. So he going through it. He is about graduation time. Her girlfriend done lied to the guy, because the guy done fell in love. He don't want to go in the military no more. He want to be in love because the girl lied and said she was pregnant. If you ain't seen it, I'm about to spoil it for you, but go watch it anyway because it's a good movie. Her friend, his girlfriend's friend. You know how you hook up. Sometimes y'all be young, youngsters. Y'all be having friends that y'all go party together, work together sometimes, go party together, hang out. Her girlfriend lied and said she was pregnant, told the guy so she can lock him in. Yeah, people do scandalous things. Yes, they do, men and women. Because that military suit was looking good and she wanted the military life. This woman lied, said she was pregnant. She wasn't pregnant. It was a trap. So this man, he's like, oh, she's pregnant. I don't even want to go in the military. I want to stay here with her. I'm going to get a job at the factory she work at, and I'm about to raise my baby with her. So his friend tells the girl, the slut bucket he was dating, look, baby, I'm out. I'm giving my DOR, drop on request. You said you pregnant, you got a bambino in the oven. I'm out. I'm gonna make it do what it do right here in this small town where you at. This hooker gonna go and say to this man, oh no, that's not the plan. At least not her plan. So she said, ain't no baby. I don't want you. I don't want no Okie from Spinoki. I don't want no Okie from Spinoki. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get out of this town. He was devastated. Devastated, you hear me? Wound up killing himself. Because he done got out the military, y'all. Got out. I believe I told y'all this movie before, but you need to hear it again. Because we got folks that's sitting with gizmos and gazmos. Easy way to target folks. Easy way to act like you bout it. And you ain't climbed a rope, ran a mile. Matter of fact, ran 2 to 3 miles every morning. You ain't got up at the crack of dawn to do nothing. And if you're getting up at the crack of dawn, you're getting up, get your donuts and sit in the car and watch somebody, you trifling individuals. I'm talking about how good these uniforms looked on men back in the day. So this man and killed himself. The guy's friend and killed his doggone self behind a slut bucket. So now, he having turmoil. He going through it. He got a real one on his side, but he's starting to say he not using his own mind. His mind is playing tricks on him. No, she probably doing me the same way. That probably was her master plan. This is mine talking to him. The devil. She trying to do me the same way. It's the setup. She trying to come up. It's the clout she wants. She want me because I look good in my uniform. Yeah, nigga, you look good in that damn uniform. But you have a real one right here. So this man, after she been with him when he crying, he snotting, Lou Gossett Jr. riding that. And yes, I want your D.O.R. Lou Gossett Jr. was a black, shining, sharp man in boot camp. Had them drilling it out. I want your deal. I want you to drop. You came from the mud, go back to the mud. He was running them. He was pulling out the strength out of them. He saw it in them. You was in the mud. I'm gonna take you back to the mud, and I want you to come out the mud again. See how strong you are. Yeah. But old boy, his mind is he lost. He gonna break up with the real one. That's right. That's right. Mine gone. He broke up with the real one. So he gonna tell her, "You. That's all you want. You just want my uniform." He ain't say that. You just want my uniform. You don't want me. You want my uniform. I know I look good. Lou Gossett had me running the track, pulling up, lifting up, muscles tight. Mhm. Nah, baby, I can't. I can't do this no more. You got to bounce. You got to go. You got to roll with it. I'm sorry. The cookie was good for the whole time you held me down while I was here in boot camp. And I know we shared some special moments. We shared some special moments, and you held me down when I was crying and snotting and things of that nature. Don't tell nobody that because that's between me and you. That's our business. But I can't do it. You're gonna have to stay here in this small little town. You're gonna have to stay here and make it do what it do. And that little factory that your mama, your grandmama, and all your people work in. It's a generational factory. You might as well go see if you can get some stock in that. But I'm out. The real woman, the real deal. He ain't Israel. They call Israel Negroes. I call everybody Negroes too. Negro? What? Oh, you thought I was play. Please keep it pushing. What was her name? Cause she was hard too. I can't remember her name. It was a superstar cast. What's her name? I want to give her props. I can't remember her doggone name. To show y'all this last scene. That uniform. Mhm. He thought she was about to break down until she was hurt. Yeah, she didn't get the cookies. So it's like she came walking up with love and joy in her heart. The honeymoon stage be feeling good to the mother sucker, don't it? That honeymoon stage, when you in it, what's up, Melanin? What's poppin'? When you in it, that first little, ooh, that's the rush. That's the high, cause you really ain't got to arguing yet. You really ain't got to acting a fool yet. So that honeymoon stage can last 2 and 3 months. Let it be told. Okay, that's that good feeling stage in a relationship. They still in that honeymoon stage. So she bouncing up. He done had all this turmoil, these thoughts. He tell her, I can't do it no more. You got to roll bounce. See ya. And she hard too. Hurt, tears, a little whimper. You know how, hurt. She thought about it. Nigga, bounce. Bounce, roll, bounce. I ain't come over here to be with you for that. And if you think I'm like that, you can't judge me for me. Roll, bounce. I got a job. That's right, in the factory. Kick rock. Look at her little hair. She might not did all that. Going back to the factory. Let me tell you how the military suits used to be on point because the men was on point wearing them. This is one of my favorite movies. Oh, hold on, y'all. When he finally came to his senses, it's graduation. The people who made it through, made it through. Back then, it wasn't no pump to make it through the military boot camp. Whether you Army, Navy, Air Force, or doggone Marines, it wasn't an easy thing. Y'all better look forward. Bots. You better keep your eye like this. Bots. It wasn't an easy thing to make it through. Okay? His graduation, Air Force white, all crisp white, like the white party you have heard of. Their uniforms is white, baby. Crisp white. Rim. Graduation, he ain't got no girl. He kicked his girl to the curb. But his senses came back to him. I'm about to go get my girl out of this factory. This is my favorite scene, too. Let's see. Hold on. All you seen. Hold on. All you seen was that uniform coming through that factory. Hard-working folks in that factory. Mama up in there, sister cousin, slut friend. She up in there, too. Still working. But that woman, the real deal, the diamond in the rough, who went back to her job, who ain't never left her job, wasn't scheming on no nigger, she went back to work. But this white, crisp uniform come bopping through the factory and about to sweep somebody off their feet, baby. This is the scene right here. So y'all see it? I don't know if y'all can see it. Hold on, let me make it small. Ah! Hold on, y'all. Let me make it small. Maybe y'all can see it if I make it small. You know what? I'm going to turn the camera around so y'all can see it. Y'all see the sweat? I've been sitting out here trying to tell y'all something. I'm sweating. Hold on. Let me turn this around really quick. Where's my thing at? Oh. Okay. Can y'all see it better like this? I hope so. Here we go. Let me get the frame. Woo, I don't know if y'all can see it. Okay. Woo! Look at that uniform, baby. He's going to get his woman. Love lift us up where we belong. Woo! You see that uniform? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's a man. That's a man, brother. That's a man. That is a whole man going to get his woman, okay, out the factory. The woman he thought was running game. He said, bump you, sir. That's the slut. You see that uniform? You see how I made a pause for the cause? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, I can't show too much. The YouTube be tripping. Hold on. Oh, hush. I can't show too much. Okay. YouTube be tripping. You see that uniform? Slim trim. Ready for war. Y'all ain't ready for no damn war. You back. Y'all ain't ready for no doggone war. Have y'all gummy bed down. Have y'all gummy bed down. It used to be a standard, okay? It used to be a standard. Let me get my behind out of this car. I'm trying to tell y'all something. I'm trying to wake y'all bots up. But I know y'all bots, half of y'all just empty doggone vessels. Have y'all just empty vessels. Just out here thinking y'all doing something by stalking folks, cyber harassing people. When the military was about something, when they had some standards, they don't got no standards no more. You can come in there and be put on a doggone weight loss program. Okay? No, baby, you have to pass the test. They don't care no more. So they got you out here doing what you do, you bots, you robots, you empty vessels, you cyborgs. You expendable. About to go over there and handle it. Hold down the home front so they can come home. Walk the red carpet of your blood, the real red carpet. They trying to set up. Your blood spilt across the Ukraine. Your blood spilt across the Gaza Strip. The real red carpet. They trying to come home in style, baby. And they going to use you to do it. So congratulations. Before I get out of here, I'm starting to sweat like this the sun out here. Let me see what y'all saying. Bots everywhere. I know that's right. Coming to take your place. Coming to take who place? Baby, y'all going over the war. Y'all about to be drafted. Dummies. I don't know if you was a bot. MD. I don't know if you was a bot. But y'all about to get gone. There's not enough people out here. There's not enough people out here, baby. To go fight their wars for them no more. Ain't nobody dumb no more. Ain't nobody trying to go to college no more. What we was told, my generation, we was told to go to college, honey. While y'all try to down talk folks and women with college degrees, we was told to go to college. That was an honor for your family to have a college grad. That was an honor. These young bop titties, these folks is on the web. They making their money a whole different way. And the military, America, she can't stop it. She's trying to censor the mess out of every and each platform, knocking them out the box, shutting them down. But it's hard because you got so many talented young folks. They get on the internet streets, make it do what it do. So she ain't got nobody for the fathers to say, you know, son, the Army's a good option for you. It's gonna train you up to be a strong and wise man, son. Going to the military. They ain't got nobody doing that no more. That's my generation. Go to school, daughter. Get a degree. Get an education. Yes, daughter. Get a degree in education. That's going to be the best for you. That's how we were raised. That was my generation of people. I mean, if you still feel like you need to get a degree, you do what you do. You do what you do. But these people using the skills and the talents the Most High gave them, they like, look, I'm about to use this Revenge of the Nerd technology, and I'm about to make this money. I'm about to be richer than some of my parents' whole generation was ever had in the bank. But the ones who are using the technology for evil, and you have partnered up with these ones who are paying you this filthy lucre because you want to be jelly rolls. You want the easy life to hold your phones up and take a picture of somebody and send it to your bodish friends, harass them on these internet streets. They coming for you. They coming for you. You are expendable. And you cannot hide from what you have been doing. The devil has you on lock too, baby. The devil has you in his sight. You are in his sight. They letting them in so the dogs can eat them. Yep. What's good, my people, my peeps? Greetings, my people, my peeps, my peeps. I've been good. I've been hanging in here, you know. I know they love me. I mean, all of them. Let me say this. The ones, I'm good, Melanin. The ones that just constantly, I done had about 3 or 4 cars pull right here. All the parking lot is empty. They got to pull right here. I know my light draws them in like a moth to a flame, burnt by desire. Janet Jackson. They just drawn in. But a lot of them are bots, hired bots on patrol. And they are about to put you on full patrol. Trust and believe. You can't see the game for what it is. You can't see the game for what it is. Anarchy is coming your way. Anarchy, for sure. All right, guys. I'm out, and much, much love.